Hello everyone, my name is Kanak Rai and welcome to the platform's webinar where we're gonna have some conversation about crypto trading in detail. But of course, we go further dive into it. We want to have some formal introduction between all of us, right? So that's why, just to formally introduce myself, my name is Kanak Rai, and I try to help all my traders to have a better understanding of trading. So the next time they take a trade, they know exactly what they are doing instead of taking a very frequent hunch. And that's all what I believe trading is all about: making a sane and sound decision. What this webinar is going to be about. Hearing me, please let me know in the comment section so that I can address it and resolve it. And then, of course, we'll proceed further towards having a discussion, which will be, I'm sure, a lot fruitful for you all. So, as I can see right now, I got one of my friends commented over here, and I'm really sorry again if I'm pronouncing a name wrong. Please forgive me for that. Alexander, hi, hello, how are you doing? Mohammed Javas, hi, wonderful to see you here. Ibrar, that's a nice name. High five. Ahad Vahora, hi, how are you guys doing? I can see a lot of my friends have already joined here. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Let's keep the spirit going on. But of course, please let me know with a very basic yes or no. Is everything fine in terms of the way you guys are able to hear me? Because that is at most important for me before I proceed further with this webinar. Okay? So please let me know with a yes or no, and then of course we'll move forward further. We'll talk about all these things in terms of crypto, in terms of platform, in terms of trading, in terms of strategies, and whatnot. So I can see right now one of my friends has joined just now. Mariam, hi, wonderful. YouTubeTrading.com. Oh, that's wonderful. Uchai Joshi, hello, Uchai. Kaushik, hi, Kaushik. How are you? Vincent FX Pro. Oh, that's a nice name to have. Yash has given me my first yes. Thank you so much, Yash, for confirming. I really appreciate that. And Kaushik has done the very same thing. Thank you so much, Mariam. So right now, as I can see, right, presuming that all of you guys are able to hear me clearly, so let's not waste any more time and get right into it. So for the people who have joined just now in terms of trading, who do not have that much of trading experience, either on the platform or otherwise, in that case, let me just invest the next 2 minutes to give you brief demonstration about what the platform interface actually is and how it can be used in a right manner so that you have all the right information with you. So at the moment, I have divided this platform interface into three parts: the right, the center, the left. If I talk from the left part, so if you see over here, this is the place where you can see all the trades that you have executed or the trades that are going on at the moment. So if I click on here right now, you will see all my trades in Forex at the moment. So the green one represents the profit, the red one represents loss. You can see all my current trades at the moment, and it's showing overall how much profit or loss I am in at the moment. So this is about Forex. This is about fixed time trading. Green means profit, red means loss, and of course, zero means no profit, no loss. Okay. So I hope this point is clear to you all. Next come the marketplace. So what marketplace actually is? Marketplace actually is the very basic thing which is represented by its name only. It's market for things that you can use in your trading to have a better trading result. As simple as that. You want a trading signal, you want a trading strategy, you want a trading indicator. Everything is there for you to purchase and start using in trading right away. That's all up to you. If you want to use it, you can definitely use it. Okay. Afterwards, we have events in the platform. So at the moment, we have this event going on for a good time now, from beginner to achiever, which will, by the way, end on September 25. So my recommendation, in case if you are one of those few people who have not participated in this event at the moment, please let's not waste any more time and dive right into it and start participating in this event. Okay? So please do that thing. And of course, the new one which has started just now, which will be starting actually on September 28th, it's called Risk Free Trades Giveaway. So you can wait for this date, and of course, afterwards, you all will have the access to participate in this event as well. And I can tell you one thing which is really important to make trading more fun is doing participating on these events, because they will be really good for you in terms of what you can achieve if you fulfill the targets that are required in the events. Okay, so do check them out, and I'll make sure you have great experience on that one. Last but not the least, on this side, we have the help section. If I click on this one, If you have the expert, advanced, starter, trader, based on that status of yours, you will have the option over here to have a conversation with customer support via email, via chat, via call. If you want to have some information in terms of how to make a deposit, withdraw, verification, trading, whatnot, every information will be available for you in this help center section. You can use that one. And of course, as you can see by the name, trading tutorials, it helps you to understand trading depending upon the level at which you are. You are a beginner, you are intermediate, or you are someone who has good years of experience in trading and wants to learn more. So everything has been categorized as per that, depending upon what you feel is required for you. So do check these things out. They will definitely help you to increase your information and to push your limits in terms of how great you are in trading. Okay. Now, the centermost part is this one. So whichever asset you might be trading on, you will get to see the name of the asset over here. As you can see right now, it's Asia Composite Index, and this associated number is represented as the rate of return on that particular asset on that given moment. And this graph represents the movement of that particular asset. This symbol over here is for signal. This symbol here is to change the chart type. This symbol here is to plot the strategies, the indicators, the oscillators, or drawing tools. Basically, overall technical analysis as shown by the name over here. And of course, in case you want to watch two charts together, two assets together, you can do that with this icon, multiple charts. Okay. And this one here, this little boy over here, this represents the time frame with that chart is moving. So for example, if I change this to, let's say, Japanese candlestick, which most of us do use. So right now this 5 second represents this candle movement. So every candle over here represents the 5 second movement of Asia Composite Index. If I change it to 1 minute, right now every candle over here represents a 1 minute. So you can see right now 42 minutes are remaining for this candle to form. So whatever movement Asia Composite Index will go through, this will be represented through this candle of 1 minute. So whenever any of your manager asks you, okay, whenever you are trading, what is the time frame of candle you are taking? So that manager does not mean this time frame because this is duration. He means this time frame, which means the candle which we are using. Are you using a 1 minute candle? Are you using 1 hour candle? Or are you using a 1 day candle? Okay. Afterwards, if we go to the right hand side, so as you can see right now, this is the multi-account that I have on the platform. If I click on this one, I have all the list of multi-account that I've created over the time, and I can switch between them with such a ease. So of course, if you have one, you can do switching between them through this option. And whenever you want to know about any of your deposit, withdraw, transactions, or transfer, you have this blue box over here with the name of payment that you can use. And of course, you can check all this information. Afterwards, the symbol with triple yellow arrows or golden arrows represent the status which I have at the moment, which is expert status. This is my profile section. This is the place where I can put my trading amount. This is the place where I can put my trading duration. If I have risk period, I can use it from here. If I want to create pending order, I can do it from here. And of course, up and down button, which we all are aware of. So I hope the clarification that I wanted to give is aware. Are you guys aware about that thing? But of course, face any issue, you have a great option on YouTube that you can just rewind back to the particular point and listen to that conversation or that explanation again. Okay. But still, having said that, what my request is that please let me know if you're facing any confusion, if you want me to reiterate some of my points again, because I am all okay with doing that, because that's what agenda of this webinar is, to provide the clarification to start the conversation about trading. In the meantime, I can see right now many of my friends have joined. That's wonderful. That's nice. Mariam, Ahmar, Vanam, Prakash, Knight, Chikonda, Mohammed, Mukaddar, Mohammed Shalil, Kam FF, Ujjain, Salman Khan. That's wonderful, guys. Welcoming you all on this webinar. I'm so glad that you all could join and have this discussion with me. I really appreciate that. But let's make sure that we use this time really wisely to have some proper clarification, proper elaboration on how to approach trading. Okay. So as it was clear by the name only, we are here to talk about crypto trading in detail. Okay, so what is a cryptocurrency in a very basic manner? What does it mean? Like, if anyone can help me with the explanation over, I really appreciate that. But of course, if no one will do it, I am the last choice to go for to provide that explanation. Okay. So, but of course, if I have to explain, virtual money is primarily a concept of cryptocurrency. So, like if you have a 1 rupee coin with you, or if you have $1 coin with you, depending upon which country you belong to, you can physically touch it, right? You can touch the coin, you can touch the note. But that is, or that option is not available with cryptocurrency because it's a virtual money. The term cryptocurrency basically refers to a form of digital money which is produced and stored as virtual coins or token. Virtual means it is there, but it's not physically there. It's like you have a game, you downloaded a game, or you downloaded a song or a movie. So you have that movie in your laptop, but you can't touch that movie. So movie actually is virtually stored over there, right? And that somehow, not exactly, but loosely translates to how cryptocurrencies work actually. You may purchase or sell things using cryptocurrency like digital payment, made in Indian rupees, in exchange of goods or services. And this is how basically cryptocurrencies will work out for you guys. Okay? And there are many advantages in fact of cryptocurrencies right now, because if you have the advanced or the expert trader, let me tell you the next 5 minutes are really important for these people in particular, the advanced and the expert traders. Please listen to me very carefully. If you face any issue in terms of understanding what I'm saying, drop me a text right away, because the next 5 minutes are going to be extremely important for you. Advantages of cryptocurrencies. So first of all, if you have the advanced or expert setup, you might have heard your manager recommend you to try to make a deposit via USDT account. Like right now it's USD, but if I click on this one, I have a USDT account. So you might have heard your manager recommend you do that. Why are they telling you that? The primary reason is that in cryptocurrencies, there's minimal to no transaction fees at all. If I compare with the banking system, if I compare with the Nettler, Skrill, Tether, you'll find, not sorry, Tether, but Nettler or Skrill, you'll find a lot of issues in terms of the transaction fees that is happening, and that is extremely high, but that is not the case with USDT. So my recommendation, do try that. Okay. I just saw a comment by Nakul Sharma. He said Hindi mein, Nakul, I'm really, really sorry, but this webinar is happening on Olymp Trade Global, so the communication on this webinar will be in English only. But of course, we have Hindi webinar for people who want to Hindi. For that, what you can do is you can follow and subscribe to the channel Olymp Trade India, because every Tuesday, every Thursday, we do have a discussion over there in form of webinar in Hindi language, and I'm sure that will be really comfortable for you as well. But at the moment, please bear with me, because the mode of communication here is going to be in English only. Okay. So now, as I was talking about, there is no transaction fees, or of course, if there is, it's quite minimalistic compared to the other banking system. So that's why you can try using cryptocurrencies as your mode of transaction. Afterwards, the other thing is that it has seamless cross-border transaction. It means if you try to make international payments, it can really help you a lot. Okay, considering other banking system, it's not that okay, I have to do this, I have to do that, then I can do this. It's not that. It's quite seamless, quite simple to use, and use it again for sure. Afterwards, I think primarily I felt, and many people do feel the very same way, that cryptographic protocols make transactions really secure, and they make them quite tamper proof. So it means if we talk about security of having an online transaction, cryptocurrencies are far better than any other mode of payment at the moment. So you can try them also. Okay. Why so much volatile in crypto has been asked by Monk Visual. And actually, a great question for you to ask, because you know what? In the next 5 minutes, I was actually going to talk about the very same topic, that is cryptocurrency that volatile? And of course, in case if that is, what should be done to have profitability in it? So hold your horses for some time. I'll make sure to address this question for you, okay? And for, of course, the entire people, everyone who has joined this webinar at the moment. But of course, for the next 5 minutes, my request, please make sure your attention is on my voice and your eyes is on your screen, because these are going to be really important for you in your upcoming days for your trading. All right. Zaid 966, my friend, is saying, hi, sir, I'm from Pakistan. Hey, Zaid, that's wonderful to hear, man. And Muhammad Hanif, sir, is this broker safe for Indian users? Absolutely, yes. So first of all, let me clarify, if you have any doubt whatsoever in terms of broker or the platform, nothing to worry about. Zilch, nada, zero. There is no issue whatsoever. You can easily make any trades. You can do deposit and withdrawals and transaction whatsoever. And of course, having said that, if you face any issue, that is the reason why we have customer support service available every single day. So you can have a connect with them. If you face any issue, they will make sure to address it properly for you. Okay. Now coming back to our point again, which was about crypto trading in details. So now, cryptocurrencies basically are volatile. So the point which was mentioned by, I guess, Monk Visual, so he's right over there, because cryptocurrencies are volatile. But I think that's a great thing. I mean, look at my screen right now. Volatility means what exactly? That the trade, the asset is going up and down following a trend. And that's exactly where we can open a trade, right? Like just imagine the situation, something like this. Imagine a situation like this. I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, but I don't know if I was here, but where exactly I would be trading. Because there's not much trend following on, it's quite stable right now. So having volatile assets is a really great thing for you, in fact, because there you have a chance to follow or identify a trend, to know where the reversal can happen, where you can open a trade. Of course, we talk about reversal pretty time soon, but at the moment, if the asset is volatile, trust me when I'm saying that it's a extremely good thing to have a volatile asset, because that way you can see the trend and you can trade on the trend. Okay. But right now, if you talk about crypto trading, there are two types of trading primarily that are done in crypto. One is spot trading, which is very basic, buying or selling cryptocurrencies coins directly via an exchange. The other is called derivative trading. In derivative trading, what happens is that the buying or selling contracts is based on the price movement. It means like this. So, if I check over here, let's go to some currency, crypto assets at the moment. I come to, yeah, basic altcoin index, or let's check Bitcoin only. So I come to Bitcoin. If you see over here, this is the price at which Bitcoin is moving at the moment when I have my candle at 1 day. Okay. So Olymp Trade offer derivative trading, where you can trade, where you can purchase or you can sell it based on their price movement. And that's what makes it so easy, so accessible, and available for all of you guys to trade on. Okay. But of course, like, just let me give you a very basic layman example. So, for example, if any one of us start driving a car, and you get to know, okay, this person drives the car, but he doesn't know where the clutch is or what the clutch is. I think for me, at least, I can say I'll be quite petrified. I mean, I don't know about you all, but I will be petrified as hell. Like, what the hell, man? You're driving a car, you don't know where the clutch is. What this short story of mine basically mean is that whenever you're doing something, you should be aware of some basic terms and techniques in that, and that can make things a bit easy or simplified for you. So whenever we talk about crypto trading, there are certain terms which I would be recommending that you guys should be aware of. For example, the first is block. What is a block basically? So this is a block. I mean, I'm sure you guys are not surprised, but a block is basically digital data records bundled together and stored in blockchain. So, for example, there are tons of transactions being made. I gave my money to, let's say, Ayan. Ayan gave to Shahid. Shahid gave to Turab. Turab gave to Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas 26. And he gave to Neo. He gave to Blur Film. He gave to Turab. He gave to Sunny Khari. So, when you send all these money to all these people, the transactions are stored somewhere so they can be located later on. And all these transactions, what will happen to them? They will be stored under the block here. And when you have series of blocks stored over here in terms of transactions, what does it make? It makes a block chain. So this thing over here is called a blockchain, and this thing over here is called a block. So I hope these two clarifications are clear for you guys, okay? Because there are many. Like, trust me when I'm saying that there are tons of things that you can check right now. But of course, these things can really help you a lot to understand crypto trading and try that in your trading. Okay. Afterwards, what is a stable coin? So basically, a digital currency that is pegged to a stable asset like gold or the US dollar. Pegging ensure the stable coin's value remains consistent with the assets. Ether USDT is an example of a stable coin. And if you talk about altcoin, so all the assets that are available for you, like if I go to Forex right now and I come to, let's say, over here in crypto, I came to crypto. So all the cryptocurrency assets except for Bitcoin come under altcoin. Also, basically, you can consider all of these as altcoin but Bitcoin. Okay. So that is something which you can use. And afterwards, if we talk about trading, so you have a great opportunity where you can trade both on fixed time and Forex. But on fixed time, the issue is that only four assets are available for you to trade on, and basic, actually three assets, because basic altcoin index is an index which reflects the quote ratio of 70 altcoins to the price of Bitcoin. So this is something which you can use in trading, of course. And the great thing about Forex is that you have 19 assets right now here to trade on. And you can trade on them 24/7. Like right now, if I scroll back for you guys, you will see there's no gap whatsoever. So some of my friends who complain, you know what, I don't have time to trade. If you are available at 3 in the morning, you can trade at 3 in the morning. So I'm not sure what excuse you will give right now. Because this thing, we make sure we eliminate all the excuses for you. So all you can do is focus on improvement, focus on earning the profit. Okay? Other thing is that you can start with the trading of minimum 1 USD if you want to. And the great part about trading here is that, for example, let's say Bitcoin. So you have a multiplier or leverage up to 10x that you can use in trading. So that is a great thing for you all. And you can start trading on Forex right away. Okay. I can see right now some of my new comments have entered over here. So the comments are, uh, hello, help support our words following them from past 30 days for withdrawal and still stuck money in process. I'm extremely sorry, Blurpin. In that case, please send them an email. They will make sure to address your concern properly. And of course, if you have the advanced or the expert status, do have a conversation with your manager. They will make sure to address it properly for you. Because you know, we make sure that whenever you request any withdrawal, we try to make sure the withdrawal get processed really fast. But of course, sometimes there can be a delay, but nothing to worry about because we are available for you on Sunday, on Saturday, on Diwali, on Holi, on Christmas. So your money is absolutely safe. There might have been a delay, but that's all. Nothing more than that. Okay. I can see right now a comment from Neo. So many assets I'm not able to place trade. It's showing unable to place trade due to low liquidity. So Neo, the thing is that you know it's like whenever you are going on a supermarket and they might be lacking in terms of a particular vegetable, and that's all it is here. So low liquidity means that at the moment market can't support that asset to run over, but of course with time that issue will be resolved, and that is the great thing why I'm recommending that you all trade on Forex because Forex have 19 crypto asset options available for you. So if one does not work, you have other ones to check out and trade upon. So this low liquidity will not stop your journey of trading, and you will have other options that you can start investing in and start trading in Forex. Okay. Durrak is saying, I have one doubt. Sure, please ask me, and I'll make sure to address the doubt of yours. Shahid Zumbadkar, hello, hi Shahid, how are you? Ayan Smarty, play trade. Definitely, we'll take some trades also. That's why I'm saying, first of all, let's get some information and then we'll do is trading. Okay? MK, can you explain candle pattern analysis trade? So, MK, I would love to do that for you, but at the moment, this webinar is about crypto trading, and that's all where I can put my focus on. But of course, if you want, you can check this because we have talked about this in the webinar before that in technical analysis on Olymp Trade Global channel and Olymp Trade India channel. Whichever you want to, you can go to and check that out because that will definitely help you a lot. And then I can see Hajipur Rahman sir, I've lost all money of my life and also 2 lakh loan now. And now I'm a day wagon for this. How to solve this? So first of all, that's why I always recommend guys, whenever you are trading, make sure that A, you know where to trade, B, you know where not to trade, because these two things together will help you to have a profitable trade by the end of the day. Okay? And afterwards, let's do some talking about the crypto. So right now, you know what I am concerned about is that which I want to share is that how cryptocurrencies works. Because like if you want to drive a car, you need to learn how a car works, and that will help you to have a better understanding, right? So as I mentioned about the blockchain for you guys, block and blockchain cryptocurrencies are basically supported by this technology of blockchain, which maintains tamper resistance record of transactions, keep track of who owns that. And you know, the blockchain addresses the problem faced by previous efforts to create purely digital currencies, preventing people from making copies of their holdings and attempting to spend it twice. So yeah, so what happens over here is that no one can tamper with these blocks, and that way the record is safe and secure and easily can be checked, okay, where it went and how it went. So that's a great thing about this. And if you talk about how cryptocurrencies are created, one common way cryptocurrencies are created is through a process known as mining, which first of all has been used by Bitcoin only because Bitcoin mining can be energy intensive process in which computer, you know, The computer solves some complex puzzles in order to verify the authenticity of transactions on the network. And the great thing about it is that as a reward, what happens is that the owners of those computers can revive newly created cryptocurrencies. And that's how you create new bitcoins. And that can, of course, put in the market and people can start purchasing them, or people like you, my friends, they can start trading on Olymp Trade with them. Prem Vishnoi, I have a very humble request to make. Please don't spam your messages. We can check them. Nothing to worry about. If you write it once, I will make sure to read that. Of course, in case I forget, you can write it twice, but please don't do that more than that because this is called spamming and something which I would not be appreciating. Thank you so much. Okay. Tanu Kumari Singh, how moon phase indicator works. As I requested again, the webinar is about crypto trading and not moon phase. So unfortunately, I will not be able to touch on that topic in particular. But of course, if you have the advanced or the expert status, have a conversation with your manager. They will definitely. There's Dogecoin, there's Shiba Inu, there's stable coins, so and a lot more, of course. We don't know. We might be having a new one right away. So you have a lot of cryptocurrencies over there. I think that cryptocurrencies are really important and really beneficial for trading, because they support the fact that cryptocurrencies remove the central bank from managing the money supply over time. These banks will reduce the value of money via inflation. So somewhere the central banks doesn't control the value of these things. They are somewhere in our control that can really help you a lot. Afterwards, what I've realized that the traditional financial system, some people see cryptocurrencies as promising foothold. Many people do believe that actually, and that's why I also recommend that we all should trade more and more on cryptocurrencies because that will definitely help us a lot. And this blockchain technology, which I mentioned over here for you guys, this blockchain technology is a decentralized process, and this is more secure than any of your banking transactions. Okay, so you can start using them, and they can really help you a lot. And right now, if we talk about there are some issues in cryptocurrencies, of course, we can discover that over the time. But the great part about cryptocurrencies is that if you see the news of crypto, for example, let me give you, it was, I guess, Ripple. Yeah. Uh, okay, I already opened a trade by the way. So here on 13th of July, if you see this sudden hike on Ripple. Why is that exactly? Because on July 12th, or day before, after court ruled that cryptocurrencies is not a security threat and does not subject to security regulations. So as soon as the news came out, okay, cryptocurrencies, there's nothing to be worried about from them. As soon as that news came out, you saw a sudden hike, and that's what comes under fundamental analysis. So that's why we had a conversation about fundamental analysis before that only. So just imagine if we all were here and based on that news, we could have opened a trade, we could have had a great profitability, like mind-blowing profitability, right? That's why I would be recommending that start trading crypto because we can manage to have some great trading results. Okay, and of course, if we talk about the how to trade on these, I think we can use support and resistance level. I think someone talked about that as well. And of course, what I primarily use is RSI indicator. So what happened was last evening I took a webinar on the very same topic on Olymp Trade India YouTube channel, and at that time I opened couple of trades. Like if we see right now over here, let me go here. Yeah. So I've opened some trades over here. If you see this thing right now, I have one profitability, other are not unprofitable. But that's the great thing about this one. Not this one, I guess. So yeah, this is the one. Uh, so I have one profitable and that's it. Having said that, what is the total loss that I've suffered till now? I've suffered a loss of 2.39 or 2.4 USD. So that's the great thing about forex trading that even when things are not working in my favor, I am not going through any major losses whatsoever, and that can really help you develop that experience which I'm talking about. People always say forex trading is so boring, so boring. I understand that, and I agree with you guys on that. It can be quite boring to be honest with you, but that's the point. That boring thing will help you to develop an understanding that will help you to take trades in fixed time trading. Okay. So my recommendation is that if you are comfortable with, let's say, support and resistance level, you can do that. If you are comfortable with, let's say, RSI, you can start using RSI also. Like if I open RSI right now, here it is. Let me see some crypto assets, see if I can put any trades on them. Guys, by the way, guys, I'm presuming that we all are aware that how to use RSI. In case if that is not the case, please feel free to let me know. I'll try to elaborate you guys on how to exactly work with RSI as well. Okay. One of my friends, Screen Free Life, is asking a really good question. Can I make $200 billion by trading in this platform? So, in business, in trading, people say, like, I'm getting, for example, if I put this one, let me give you example. So, we have this asset, Asia Composite Index, it's giving 90% rate of return. So, what does this mean basically? 90% means what? If I invest 100 USD, I will get 90 USD. If I invest 1000 USD, I will get 900 USD. If I invest 10,000 USD, I will get 9,000 USD. So whatever return you want, whatever amount of money you want to make in profit, that depends upon how much money you are willing to invest. If I invest 10 USD, I can't expect a profit of 1000 USD or 100 USD for that matter. If I want a profit of 100 USD, I have to be willing to invest at least 200 USD in that case. So if you want $200 billion, please make analysis accordingly and try to invest that amount. And I'm sure with time and with proper knowledge and with proper trading, analysis and psychology, you can achieve that. Okay. Blurful, my friend, has asked a quite relevant and wonderful question actually. Talk about taxes in India on deposited and withdrawal in India through Olymp Trade. So situation is that I think it has been clarified to you by the customer support as well. In case if not, let me clarify that Olymp Trade does not charge anything when it comes to deposit or when it comes to withdraw in most of the cases. Okay. But of course, if there are charges, it depends upon the banking system of the particular country you are located in. Because right now, if I talk about South Asia in particular, we serve in India, we serve in Pakistan, we serve in Bangladesh, right? But all three have different banking system because of a different tax regulation. So Olymp Trade or the people from Olymp Trade like me, we are not the right people to ask about all these tax situation and stuff. Instead of that, what you should do, you should just talk to your bank manager about these international transactions that are happening in terms of deposit, in terms of withdraw, and they can help you with a better information of okay, what does this come under and what you can do with that. Okay, because I don't want to give you any false information whatsoever that okay, you can do this, you can do that. Okay. So please make sure that whenever you ask for any advice, any information, you ask the right person because that is the only way things will be better for you. Usman Bhai World has just asked me a question. I need me, sir, help me. I would love to help you. Please clarify exactly what is your topic about crypto that you want my help in. I'll try to address that one. Okay. Screen live. Why I can't see this index in the trading view? And then Karan Joshi, my friend, is like, is there any risk on it? So in that case, guys, let me clarify. Whenever you are making any trade whatsoever, there will be risk. I am not going to lie that there will be no risk. Of course, there will be risk. So right now in front of you, I guess in case you guys check, I opened one trade, right? If I show this one for you guys, right now, this is the case. So I literally put my 10 USD at risk to earn some profit, which is not profitable by the way at the moment. But of course, I did put that one. So whenever you are putting any amount in trade, you are putting your money at risk. But that's the thing. When you take calculated risk, you can have a profitable result out of it eventually. Like right now, even if I don't have any profitability, I know the losses I'm going to suffer is only 2.15 or 16 USD. Let's say even 3 USD also. So compared to that, it's not an issue at all, right? And that's the great thing about it, that it gives me tons of time to have a better understanding and yet not suffer any huge losses. And that's why my high recommendation would be, guys, especially if you're a new trader who just wants to learn more about trading, try forex trading, because it will cost you nothing or close to nothing, but it will give you tons of experience that will help you a lot in your trading. Okay. Abhilash, as sir, please help us about trading limits. So let me clarify one point. Trading limit is basically what? Trading limit is comes under risk management system. So whenever you are trading and you find out you're not having much profitability, but still you're repeating the very same pattern, what happens is that you go through a streak of losses that can literally go make to that can literally make your account balance go zero. So what is happening is that with limit, we try to stop you for a temporary basis so that you can at least have some time to think about, okay, what exactly I was doing. Because sometimes what can happen is that out of fear and or out of greed, we just keep on trading without thinking about, okay, whether I should even be taking a trade on that point or not. And that's where the losses can happen to you guys. So please make sure that whenever you are trading, you are following proper procedure, you're following proper information, proper knowledge, and that can make sure that even if you don't have a profitable trade, at least your losses will not be that big that it will put a dent on you or your account balance. Okay. Also, guys, at the moment, one thing I would like to share with you guys is that on a platform, uh, on Olymp Trade, if you want to learn about USDT, so in the very beginning, I talked about this help section, right? So if you go on the help section, there's help center over here. If you want any information related to USDT deposit or USDT withdraw, you can check it over here. If I type USDT, I got all these options. What USD protocols are available on Olymp Trade? What is USDT account? How do I deposit funds to USDT account? There's a video for that. There's a video for withdraw as well. How long will it take to process my USDT deposit withdraw? How do I make an account on a crypto exchange? So whatever information you need, you want that, we can help you with all that information over there. What is Tether? How do I fund my account? How to withdraw funds? Status, advanced fundamental analysis, whale migration, FX strategies, recommendation. Whatever you need, we have everything for you on the platform. Just make sure that whenever you put any trade, you have put proper thought into that. Okay. Our agenda or our goal is not to take thousands of trade every single day. Our agenda is to take only 20 trades, but we have to be sure that whenever we are trading, we are certain, okay, you know what, I think as per my analysis, this is how it's going to go. It doesn't go, that's absolutely fine. Because that way you'll only be learning. Nah? But if you don't put a thought only, you will not know what to correct exactly in that situation, and that can hamper your account balance. And to save some time for you guys over here, we have other things to offer you. Like you have right now this thing. This is called Olymp Trade blog, and over here we have this information for you how to start trading crypto with Olymp Trade. So you know what exactly is cryptocurrency. So as we talked about all these things, cryptocurrency doesn't function like the tangible currency. It gets its namesake from. Instead, it is digitalized asset that can be exchanged without the governing authorities, such as bank or government. So government doesn't come into action in this situation, and that's why it is much more safer and convenient to use. How does cryptocurrencies work? Well, cryptocurrency is much more than just digital currency that traders keep in demand. Technology behind development of these coins and tokens called blockchain. What is blockchain? We have had a conversation on blockchain looks like this. Of course, not actually, but figuratively, it looks like this. In addition, some of the currencies such as Ethereum have transaction history, individual tokens, metadata available for public verification. And that's where the blockchain is revolutionary because it provides the transparency of checking the data to make sure that every transaction that you're doing through crypto is smooth. Why should I enter the crypto market? I hope we all have the answer to this question by the end of this webinar, right? Aside from exciting and growing production of coins and tokens, these assets offer great perks to the potential investors. You guys are the investor. You guys are looking for perks. You guys are looking for profit. And these things will provide you that. Accessibility to the market is perhaps the most impactful, and that's why crypto market is something which is quite high right now to trade on and to invest on. Okay. And I think you guys saw this on my trading screen as well. If I go over here on fixed time, let me go here and close this one. If I go on fixed time and scroll over here to go to cryptos in particular, this is the one. I have basic altcoin index, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, right? I know that's the same thing over here. And I think I already clarified about this. What is Litecoin? A coin that resides in the Bitcoin family but functions primarily to serve as peer-to-peer payment system and give people a cash alternative for goods and services. And of course, Bitcoin, the most popular, well-known currency. Basic altcoin index, I talked about it the moment. A quote of over 70 alternative cryptocurrencies altcoin in comparison to the market price of Bitcoin. That's why it's called an index. Okay. And afterwards, if you want some more help in this one, so I have another thing to share with you guys right now, which is this. So here, if you guys see the trader's quick guide to crypto terms. So I mentioned about these coin thing, like what is the coin, what is Bitcoin, altcoin, blockchains, block. But of course, I didn't touch about node, I didn't touch about mining, public key, private key, wallet, HODL, DeFi. Because I don't want to burden you all with a lot of information in the very first webinar only. I want you guys to have a basic information. Then of course, as per your devotion towards how much you want to learn, you can learn about all these terms that can help you in trading. But of course, one thing I can tell you for certain, if you go through all these terms, if you get comfortable with all these terms, they will serve the purpose and they will definitely help you in trading. Okay? I got some new comments right now. SB for Bitcoin by 19th or 20th when price down at 25,000 exactly. It will be bull until 9,000 with small stop loss 15%. That's wonderful information to share, guys. If you want, you can look into it. And just to make sure, whenever you follow anyone's advice, please make sure that things still can go wrong. So whenever you take someone's advice, don't follow it blindly. That's all I would be recommending you guys. Abhilash, thank you so much. So you're most welcome, Abhilash. That's wonderful that my advice has been helpful for you. I really appreciate that. Prasad is saying, sir, my amount is not credited in my bank account and it's already 15 days past. I'm really sorry, Prasad. So if you have the advance or the expert status, please send your manager an email about it. And I'm sure they can help you further in this concern to make sure that the withdrawal concern or the deposit concern get resolved. Prem Vishnu is when I trade in Forex, two trades at same time, up and down trade, it's still doing both in loss. How it works, please explain how to trade in Forex. I think Prem Vishnu has asked a wonderful question right now. Let me share some brief on this one, how exactly that works. Sorry for that. So, this is the trade I opened right now. Forget about this one. Let me open a new trade. Let me go to Forex first. So if I go for, let's say, 100 USD, okay. So if I'm opening a trade of 100 USD, you can see right now the commission charge is 0.83 USD. By the way, one interesting fact, if you have the expert status with you, the commission charge will be the lowest. And if you have, let's say, advanced or the starter status, the commission charge will be the highest compared to the expert trader. So for example, right now when I'm trading and I can see a deposit of 100 USD over here, right? So the situation is that I'm being commissioned of 0.83 USD. So as soon as you open a trade, this 0.83 USD will be deducted from my trading amount as the commission, and that's why when the trade will start, it will be in loss. So for the trade to be in profit, first of all, it need to make a profit of 0.83 USD. Let me reduce the amount. I can't open a trade of 100 USD. It's a huge amount. I'll open a trade of 20 USD. And I shall open the trade on, let's say, somewhere. Let's take this trade for example only. It's on Kusama. This is the one. Okay. So here, if you see, the commission charge is 0.34 USD. So for this trade to go in profitable, first of all, I need to make a profit of 0.34. Then it will show as no profit, no loss. But as soon as I make a profit of 0.35 or more, then this trade will be profitable because the commission that has been charged for this particular trade has been recovered. And that is why whenever you open trade together in up and down direction, the situation comes. Screen free live, your voice is bad. Please clarify. You don't like my voice. Is that why it's bad, or the network connection is bad? Because if it's the second case, I can do something about it. If it's the first case, I'm extremely sorry. Unfortunately, for a couple of minutes, you will have to tolerate my voice. So I think Ayan wants me to take some trade. So at the moment, if you take some trade with the help of RSI, so let's see if we can find any asset to open a trade on. I already opened a trade on this one. Like you can see right now, this is Uniswap. Okay, and if I see on Uniswap, I'm in profit. So what it means is that I recovered a loss of zero. I recover. First of all, I had a profit of 0.27 to make the situation come in no profit, no loss. And afterwards, I'm having this much of profit. So overall, I have made a profit of 0.49, 0.567, 0.77. Okay. And I can take a trade here right now because I think it's a bit late. But of course, guys, the trading is not that important over here. The more important thing for me right now is to provide the required explanation. So here, if anything is still not clear for you all, please let me know. Otherwise, in a couple of minutes, we can just close this webinar of ours. Okay. So I got a question of Pradeep 2006. Is it 0.34 USD, 0.34%? So for example, right now if you see this one, it's 0.55 USD. You can see a dollar sign over there, right? You click on this one. This is the fee. This is the fee to be charged for the trade. It's calculated based on the investment amount and the multiplier you apply. Okay, so this is not percentage. This is the amount that is being charged for a 20 USD trade. You open with a multiplier of 10. So if I go for let's say 5x, this will be reduced. If I go for let's say 1x, this will be reduced even more. Okay. Ayan is saying take a trade on fixed time. Let's say I have a couple of minutes left. Let's see if we can do that. Here I'm not able to find that good signal for me to start the trade. But let's see. Ayan, I'm really sorry, man. I wish I could open a trade, but right now, if I just take into consideration the RSI oscillator, I'm not able to find an exact entry point on which I can open a trade. And I can't just open a trade for it to go in loss, right? I should open a trade when I'm sure of it. So unfortunately, at the moment, I can't solve your request. I'm really sorry for that. But I hope the clarification that I wanted to give you guys, that's clear for you all. And you can use that in your trading, okay? So with that note, I'll take your leave. You guys have fun. Just make sure that whenever you're trading, use it wisely. And of course, if you want, you can follow the Olymp Trade platform over here on Help Center. You can get more information about USDT, which you can use. And of course, if you have the expert status, you have the access to Olymp Trade blog where you can check all other information in terms of expert review, market news, advanced analytics, technical, fundamental, money management, trading tips, video lessons, and all these things. Okay.